Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl, J Prissy, and yes, I'm back. Y'all, I'm so glad. I've been really busy and everything else, and, I'm just trying to make sure I pump out the videos like I should. Getting into it, Real Housewives, Nightmare on Peachtree. So, starting off with Porsha and Vivica Foxx showing her face. Now, that was kind of cool seeing them interact on Dish Nation and everything else for the play to could play that game. We all know that Vivica was the original, lady playing in that movie when it first came out. And I really did like that movie, as growing up. That was pretty cool. See how the game go. What else? This episode, I really was like, I was a little disappointed because this was like the last episode before the reunion, and I just felt like they could have brought it a little bit more. But, I'm a fan, so I'm a watch. What else can I say? It was cool seeing Candy in her element, being a mom, actually having somebody that she can do a play date with, which is evil because no one else, I guess, have the same children around that age around them, so that was kind of cool to see them, interact and stuff like that, at the pumpkin patch. And, I remember how, Candy was feeling about Eva inviting Porsha, but like she say, she cool with Porsha. She don't have no problems with Porsha. She want Porsha to come. So, Sheree. Let's get on Sheree right now. Sheree basement is everything. Oh my God. That basement, I couldn't find a flaw nowhere, okay? And I'm not saying I was looking for one, but me, I'm such a background person and I like to look at interior. I pay attention to all those details because I'm just a person like that, whatever. So it was like pretty cool to see like her basement coming all together. Remember, it's 5,000 square feet. And like I told y'all, where that furniture that she got, it looked like it's custom. Okay? That's what it's giving me. And maybe it's not, but most of the majority of her pieces look custom to me. And I know custom can cost a little bit more, especially when it's like high-end furniture. So it was like, where is she getting this money from? Like Candy say, she sold that many books and everything else, because let's not forget, Sheree, while she was on, on leave from the show, when they fired her, she began to be a Zumba instructor. I don't know what else Sheree was doing. And if you notice, Candy only named books. So that further let us know she don't have multiple streams of income. Like at least to have 5 or 6, like Candy. And that's like spending that kind of money or whatever. Like, and we know that Candy can be very frugal. She's very savvy. She has financial intelligence, okay? But Sheree, like I said in my last video, I feel like that Sheree either received some money from Tyrone or she got the hookup from somewhere. I don't know where, but it just looked like she's living above her means. I mean, she just came back to the Housewives, and I don't know if her budget is, whatever. And most of the time, like, even like NeNe do her stand-up thing. She be on the road. She's doing something outside of that, and she have her boutique. NeNe have multiple streams of income. Sheree, we don't know you have multiple streams of income to be living the way you living, but, that ain't none of my business. But if I'm not, I just hope that, the FBI, since they got Tyrone, I hope if they looking at that money trail, I hope they're not looking at Sheree way, because, baby, it's screaming bells over there, okay? And what else? The Halloween party was cool. Who was memorable out of it? Well, let me just get to who sucked. Kim and Croy, okay? They sucked the most. Why I say that? Because they walking in like, they're supreme. They're this, they're that. Everybody else is beneath them. And that's what they give off, or whatever. And it's like, Kim, like I always say, she need to humble herself. Because if it weren't for Housewives, being around these black women, you wouldn't have never met Croy. okay? But, you know, I guess you feel like you above that and everything else, and y'all doing this and y'all doing that. But what kills me with Kim is that every time she's around Sheree, I feel like that it's fake and they both using each other for whatever it is. It's just that I feel like Sheree is more loyal to Kim, but she always have to make sure that she's always giving, every time she gives Sheree a compliment, she's dogging somebody else when she's doing it. Like when she came to Sheree's house, she was like, yeah, your house is beautiful, Sheree. Oh, remember when NeNe was saying that it was Neverland, you know, whatever. Then when it comes to this party, she ends up saying, oh, you look like the best, you're prettier to be the Cleopatra versus evil. Come on now. Now you just kissing butt. Okay, maybe you feel like you have to do that with Sheree so that y'all can stay on good terms. I guess so. But let me put a pause in that and let me go back, because I'm forgetting that in this basement, you know, Candy them came over there or whatever. Her and somebody else. I can't even think who else was with. Why can't I think of who else was with her? It wasn't even, was it Cynthia? I think it was Cynthia. They came and she have a whole spa in there, and Mrs. Shamia goes back and tell what Porsha said about Sheree. So now Sheree is upset at Porsha because she said that Porsha told Shamia that, you know, she got to watch her back around Sheree. But was Porsha wrong for saying that? Hell no. Even though Sheree was cool with Porsha, but Porsha see how dirty and how Sheree gets down. And we all know that Sheree is always trying to serve the tea because she's the server. Back to the party. All I'm going to say is Cynthia was A1 50 Cent, okay? She looks so handsome as a man. It's like, girl, you was just... And she was really playing the part. I mean, Cent had it going on. Also, Marlo was Baps, okay? She had it down to the T with the Halle Berry character wore in Baps, and she brought the old sugar daddy. I mean, kudos to her. I feel like Sid was good. She should be number 2, but Marlo should have been number 1. But of course, I believe Cynthia won or whatever. But I also didn't like the fact of it was awkward for me to see that Will in this nerdy wig or whatever, and he's dressed like a nerd at the Halloween party, and he's just now meeting Noelle. And I guess it was best for Cynthia because she felt like that it was a fun place and, you know, gathering where she could meet him. But it was not Kenya Moore, her putting her foot, not her foot, but putting her 2 cents in about, you know, how do Noelle feel about him. She's just mad at him. You know, what should she feel? You know, you just don't get no vibe off for 2 seconds, you know, whatever. You know, get a girl some time. Oh, also, I did like the fact of how Kenya, bravos to Kenya and bravos to Cynthia for showing up for Porsha's two could play that game play or whatever. Of course, Kenya got to throw a little shade in her confessionals. But isn't it funny how nobody else showed up, but the 2 people that she had fights with showed up? Remember, she kicked Cynthia in the stomach, and she dragged, low-key dragged Kenya, okay? So it was like good to see full circle that the women, you know, showing support. I don't know if really Kenya really want to be there, but, you know, she was missing on some tapings and, you know, probably had to be support with Cynthia too. But it seemed like she genuinely really, you know, letting it go in the past with Porsha, but still could throw jabs because now they're able to hug each other. And remember, they didn't used to do that at all. So I say Tom can hear anything, and I'm here for it. What else did I like? I liked how NeNe wasn't for the drama of hearing about Kim. It's like it's too much of that. Oh, but baby, we cannot forget how NeNe and Greg came in out as being the exterminators, okay? And I know I'm flipping and I'm flopping, y'all, but I'm just trying to remember as much as I possibly can off the top of my brain because I didn't have my notes in front of me. So hopefully you all ain't judge me on that. But I'm just talking to y'all how I talk to my friends and family. Like I hop from subject to subject, come back to it. So if I offend y'all, I'm just sorry. But what else did I like? I love the fact of how NeNe turned that situation, what they tried to meant for bad for good, and laughed at it. And Kim, she couldn't take that, because that just lets you know how the enemy works, okay? They want to see you feeling bad about it, crying about it, seeing you sad about it. But I commend NeNe, okay? I commend NeNe for, like, you know what, we're going to make a joke out of this. And it made Kim and Crow feel so uncomfortable. Kim frowning up, twirling in her hair. That's how you know that she feel uncomfortable, when she always doing the duck lip thing. And it's like, girl, you need to deflate them, because they are ridiculously big. And for the reunion, I think she ended up getting extra Botox, okay? It is just too much. Too much. And, she came in there looking like, Kim came in there looking like a, we all know Greg was the roach. Kudos for Greg to, come out like that. But you know what? He wanted people to feed him. I was like, boy, I mean, not boy, but man, you better go find the exterminator. NeNe to come feed you. Shamia, like I said, I'm not feeling her. I guess Lauren, whatever her name is, Porsha, sister, trying to get, Sheree together and everything else. It's like, whatever. Porsha still feel like she was telling NeNe that she's not going to apologize anymore. She feel like she shouldn't have to, but her and NeNe are in a good place. And, you try. But maybe, for the next season when it come up, it'll be better. It'll be better between them. But for the next season, what I want is, I don't want to hear nothing about no cliques. I don't want to hear who a friend, who ain't a friend. Who I know I don't want to come back is Kim, okay? Let her go on, because apparently she really didn't want to do this, okay? Apparently Bravo told her this was the 10th season and they need her to be a part of it. But all I know is that I'm really, really feeling, I want to see the women in a different way. I want to see more of them being mothers, getting their kids on track of things, because you have mothers who watch the show. I want to see them be bosses and, being in their element more, coming together as women and, sharing whatever. Hey, if they going through some, let's see of it. We're not saying we want to see all of it, but I want to see, and I like the shade, whatever. But I want to see more, something different from them, because like Married to Medicine, they brought it, and I know that it was a lot of personal business, but I know that it helped a lot of marriages as well to look at the reflection. And it's not about a Married to Medicine or nothing like that right now, but I'm just saying, I really need, they have been on here the longest. And if I'm not mistaken, they are like the highest ranking Atlanta is. So they had a 10-year run. So of course we kind of like getting drained with the usual, you my friend, you not my friend, the talls against the smiles, we've been through it all. And I want to see more of Sheree putting together a project or something, a production, something out there besides being on the phone with Tyrone. Okay, and also serving the tea. It's okay to serve a little tea, but what else are you bringing to the table? Because if you making enemies with majority of the women and they seeing you in a different way, Sheree, it ain't gonna be too much taping for you. So maybe you can get on Kim's show, but I doubt it, because I don't think no black folks on that show, unless you're gonna be one of the helps. And I really don't know. Yeah, I hope the Stylist is on now. I know when I was watching it, and I just stopped watching it 2 years ago or whatever. But yeah, and that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. But I'm going on to my next video, so I'll holla.